Hey, welcome back. You guys were just watching the conclusion to week number 11 in the RXFL a couple of moments ago as we were streaming with you. Look at some of the scores from week 11. High scoring, big business, impressive games. I mean, you got all the photos right here. Look at this. Games in the 40s, games in the 50s, close battles. Well, we're kicking off week number 12 and we're doing things a little different. So we're not doing a Thursday night game this week. We talked about it on the last stream. Instead, we're doing two 1 o'clock games since this is Thanksgiving, and there were two Thursday games. And I didn't really have too much of an interest in the Thursday games that we had on the docket. Not that they, weren't going to be good teams or bad games or anything like that, but it was Pittsburgh against Dallas, which is usually a prime battle, right? But the Pittsburgh Sting, they've kind of been down there. They've been down on their luck, kind of hanging in there, doing their thing. The Dallas Desperados are kind of a mid-tier team. And then, of course, the Redwoods are the class of the league, but the Salt Lake City Elks. So we decided instead, we're going to see Tom Brady against the Chicago Wolverines as a replacement game. And here, we're going to see the debut of the Orlando Wizards. So you can see the Wizards are 3-7, so they're kind of in a must-win situation. And the Oklahoma City Lancers, and you can see where they are as they're battling with the LA Kiss and the Sacramento Redwoods. We'll get you some quick rankings. The Wolverines finally suffered their first loss, an upset defeat against the Cougars, but they're still number 1. Your Redwoods are number 2, Lumberjacks at 3, Monarchs at 4. But coming into this one, you got the Lancers at a very respectable number 10 at 4-6, and the Orlando Wizards, who they're owned by Disney, of course, the Wizards, right? They come in at number 28. But we haven't seen the Wizards yet, so I think that was the last team that we needed to see. We had seen the Wizards. If you guys check out some of the streams that we did in the past, there were a couple of computer versus computer games that we let kind of just ride out. We did a couple of those, and I believe we had the Wizards involved in one of those. So you have seen the Wizards play before, but this is the first time we are actually going to play with them. So that should be fun. As at least on my note, they are led by Carson Wentz, but they got some solid backups in reserve as well as Cordell Stewart, who is a very good dual threat, and of course Josh Freeman, who for us in our world, he had that 6,000-yard season with the Detroit Lions, an insane year that he was never able to replicate after that. So here we go. And if you guys want to stream more RXFL games, where we did a couple of games where we did computer versus computer where we didn't do the commentary. If you guys would like to see that, right now we currently just do 4 games, with one of the games being a Patreon exclusive, so 5 in total. But if you guys feel like you would like to see more RXFL games streamed, now we're not going to be able to do the commentary for all of them, but if you would like me to just stream all the games for you, that's something we can consider doing, or maybe that's something we can look to do in next season, where maybe we play through 4 or 5 of them like we have been doing, but then we just stream the rest of them. That could be an interesting thing. Let me know if that's something you guys would want to see, but it's our Orlando Wizards debut here, a chance to see them and going against a top-tier team in the Oklahoma City Lancers. Of course, for our purposes, our league history, Oklahoma City, been a part of the Revolution League, now the RXFL for quite some time. They were the Oklahoma City Bandits. And the Orlando Wizards are a brand new expansion team. That was a Disney, we're saying Disney owns them. They're a Disney-owned team. But we kind of played around on the last game as well. Do we want to go back to that Bandits name, the Oklahoma City Bandits, or do we like the Lancers? But we got a good lineup of games here. Week 12 as we're getting closer and closer to the postseason here. Purple, gold, and black. Of course, you got purple and gold with the St. Louis Rhinos, but of course the Wizards mix a little black into the mix here, purple, gold, and black, and we got purple and silver with the Brooklyn Beats. So the purple Purple, well represented here in this league. No question. Carson Wentz leading the command. 3-7 Orlando Wizards. And they're starting things off with the give to Corey Dillon. I believe our second Lancers stream that we've had as well, perhaps. Here's a look at your Wizards. Keyshawn Johnson, Dalvin Cook, Juju Smith-Schuster leading the way. Wizards not out of it yet. They're postseason hosts, but they kind of ride on this one. They are down at the bottom. First down for Orlando. A little tight end action right there. Mark Bavaro. Carson Wentz, he's been a interesting figure in the NFL where people don't know if he's good or not, right? The jury's still out. Obviously, the last couple of years, Wentz has had more bad seasons than good seasons, but he is leading this Orlando Wizards team. I realize this is our Legends League, but the Orlando Wizards went out and got Carson Wentz, whether you put him in the Legends category or not. Oklahoma City Lancers here. What would you call this color scheme? A very unique color scheme, like an orange and burgundy. I don't know if I'd call it quite a brown or anything, but a very, very unique color scheme here. Beautiful stadium as well here in Oklahoma City. Corey Dillon, oh my goodness, yep, could not escape that. He gets tripped up. Ken Harvey and the Wizards. He'll punt this one away. Bobby Joe Green on the punt for the Orlando Wizards. That one hits into the back of the end zone. And we got Deshaun Watson coming out here. He's in the game. People got their opinions as well on Mr. Watson, but he's doing pretty darn good here with the Lancers. Yeah, 8-2 versus 2-8. Down at the bottom of your screen. It is a play fake. And Watson, not a problem. Terrell Owens for 26 yards. I still can't believe the upset. The two-win Chicago Cougars knocking off the undefeated Chicago Wolverines. Portland and Philadelphia, that's a big game as well. Keep an eye on that. Watson to throw it again here. And there's Terrell Owens once again. LA Kiss in Toronto as well. That's a big one. Le'Veon Bell in the backfield. Hand off to Bell. Oh, Bell was hoping that block was going to be held on. Carl Eller bringing down Bell. Back to play action fake here. Watson to T.O. again. All three to Terrell Owens. That's why the Lancers are in the position that they're in, folks. And T.O. Wow. Terrell Owens, Deshaun Watson. Just not a problem. Very easy, very good looking drive for the Lancers of Oklahoma City. This was the one unique Orlando color scheme in this game too, because both the Sentinels and the Orbits are black and blue. And I do like black and blue, but I was like, man, they don't, it's like the same team. I never liked that Sentinels name, even though that was The Replacements. Fantastic movie. Hello to my upstairs neighbors. You guys hear that? Kloom, kloom. Just banging around up there. Just banging around as they like to do.
Right there. Here we go. Waiting. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Play fake by Wentz. And wide open is Juju Smith-Schuster.
Come on now. Let's go.
First down, Orlando. Wizards. All right, we got a fresh set of downs, and it's a handoff to Corey Dillon. Corey Dillon bouncing to the outside, and then he gets shoved out of bounds by Warren Lara. You got him? You got him. Pump. Corey Dillon. First down. So Orlando's sticking to a running game here. At least on this drive. And there's the give again to Dillon. Trying to push his way through. Bring us to a second down and 8. Wentz to throw it this time, and Wentz, he takes a sack. Zach Thomas, the great Zach Thomas coming in with the QB sack right there. So 3rd and 15. And they're going to play fake, and Wentz goes down again. Zach Thomas. And talking some noise to Carson Wentz right now. Immediately on the play fake, and Wentz either didn't read it or the block wasn't picked up, but I mean, he went right down. And on 4th and 22, the Wizards, they got to punt this one away. Not too bad on that punt, though. Be a long way for Mr. Watson here on the field. Handoff to Le'Veon Bell. No edge is set by the Wizards. And a huge run.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Le'Veon Bell. He's not back on a team these days, is he? big blocking. And, well, we wanted to see the Wizards just because we haven't gotten to play with them yet. But unfortunately, if this is this is everyone's first time seeing the Wizards. Yeah, they're, I think this is why they have the record that they do. I was trying to put it delicately. And Le'Veon Bell hits the outside. He's got one man to beat, out of bounds. He's got 74 yards rushing. Yep. I mean, what more can you say? It's and this is about what we would have seen if we had done the Elks and Redwoods game. Pump handoff, and Bell that time gets stopped. Watson, play fake. Tried to get his release man to go as no one was open down the field, and Watson took a sack. Felt like a chainsaw. Wow. Right? Bryce Pulp coming in with that sack right there. And we now head into the second quarter here. Week 12 of the RXFL. Watson. He's going to take off. Oh my goodness, just barely that knee grazing the ground. First down saving tackle by Mel Blount, who Blount had come into Omaha a couple seasons ago to try to ride that Firebirds wave, and that kick is going to be good by Morton Anderson. So 10-0. So Orlando gets a stop. I don't try to count them out just yet. I'm going to be putting this XFL game on in a little bit, so we might be doing a little dual commentary here. We might do a little XFL and a little RXFL, right?
Let's go, baby.
So Wentz back out of the field. You have to wonder, too, I mean, they haven't gone to him, and I guess Wentz's numbers haven't been horrific, but at what point do you got a Cordell Stewart who was pretty successful. I mean, not a long-time career, but a pretty successful run in Pittsburgh. You also got a Josh Freeman who had a number of successful seasons in Tampa Bay, as well as Detroit, if you count that as canon in our world. Nice, Donald Driver. And he's into the end zone. There you go, for the first time with our voice in the background. It's a Orlando Wizards touchdown. Donald Driver from Carson Wentz, and maybe Carson can hear us, like the players are mic'd up. Maybe Carson hold us and said, "All right, I hear all that talking. I'm gonna shut that down right now with this touchdown." Oklahoma City 10, Orlando 7. Orlando's playing tonight, right? One of the XFL games. The poor Orlando Guardians have not had a good run. It's entertaining, though. I hate to say it, with Terrell Buckley and all them mic'd up. It is entertaining as can be. High formation set here. And the give to Le'Veon Bell. And Le'Veon Bell, he could go all the way. Touchdown. This is the Le'Veon Bell the New York Jets wish they got. And I guess we kind of talked about, like, I don't know if you'd consider Le'Veon Bell a controversial figure, but a lot of guys that are headliners in NFL history that are on this Lancers team. So you got obviously Deshaun Watson that, you know, he had his stuff in the news for many, many, many times, right? Everyone knows about him. Who else we got on this team? Well, we just saw the man that just scored right there, Le'Veon Bell. Well, not controversial in the way that Deshaun Watson was, but obviously a very public holdout with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then going to New York and not doing well in New York, and his career essentially came to a close after that. You got Terrell Owens as well. Obviously, everyone knows, very talented, one of the greatest wide receivers in NFL history, but it's Corey Dillon going to grasp that shoulder going down. Obviously, a guy that was hard to keep on the team. Aaron Hernandez also, obviously, a lot of stuff. I'm sure we touched on this last time we played with the Lancers, but like, you got Hernandez, you got T.O., you got Watson, you got Le'Veon Bell. But they're figuring out a way, guys. This locker room, they're keeping it together. So 3rd and 13 here for the Wizards. Incomplete. In fact, that was nearly intercepted by Mecklenburg. That was the first interception, actually. We're going to substitute Dalvin Cook in there. And Joe Green's going to punt this one away. Bobby Joe Green. Oh, Mixon. Joe Mixon tried to scoop it and was going to run with it. Either way, it would have been downed right there at the 2, so. Well, I mean, what the heck? Give it to Le'Veon Bell, see if he can go for 98 yards, right? I mean, come on. It is 7, so the XFL game is going to be starting soon. Actually, it's starting right now. Should be tuning in. Should be tuning in, fellas. There's Frank Gifford. Long time in the booth, Monday Night Football. He's back out onto the football field here with the Oklahoma City Lancers. Nice job, Le'Veon Bell. Drilled in the backfield, Peter Boulware.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Watson out of the pocket. He's taken off, and I think that poor Watson thought he was going to have some protection on that run, looking for some blocks, and his blockers just gave up, and then he's like, all right, I got to figure out a way to slide down. Le'Veon Bell, no! Shelton Quarles getting into the back and bringing down Le'Veon Bell. Look at Quarles. Linebacker stop. Donald Driver, the only points on the boards for the Orlando Wizards right now.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. 50. Go, go. 180. Right there, 56. Watch the slats.
Wentz. Ooh, Wentz. He tried to take off. 2nd and 8 for Carson Wentz and the Wizards. Boy, nobody's open. I think Wentz just tried to force him. That's a team player. He tried to run it. He knew he was going to take the hit, but when you look downfield, a lot of good protection. But golly, nobody was open. First down, Donald Driver. All right, let's get this XFL game going now. I'm going to go on my YouTube TV. I didn't do, speaking of YouTube TV, they just raised their price recently, so that's why we always plug patreon.com/tvsports27. Well, this is the big Defenders Battlehawks rematch. Yeah, that one got heated last time out. Yeah, we want to thank our patrons. Justin Russell, Mr. Maple, a little late shout out. I guess because I had already streamed once. So I was already thinking like it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like this is technically a second stream. So Justin Russell, Mr. Maple, thank you guys. Patreon.com/tvsports27. Hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button here as well on YouTube. If you like what you see, this is the RXFL. Carson Wentz. And this drive going the wrong way right now for the Orlando Wizards. And I think most coaches would just run the ball. For us, we like to take the heave, knowing if it's an interception, it's as good as a punt. And that's what we're going to do here. And it's intercepted, and it was even better than a punt. I'm not sure a punt would have made it down to the 5. Josh Norman. He almost, did he just throw a punch right there? I don't know. Trying to hear Anthony Beck talking. I like him. DC Defenders, St. Louis Battlehawks XFL game starting right now. Le'Veon Bell, I mean, oh my goodness. Mel Blount, he saved a couple of big plays, but boy, Le'Veon Bell is just tearing it up right now. What's your favorite XFL team? This is a big rematch because it got heated between the Battlehawks and the Defenders last time out. Watson for Frank Gifford. It is caught, and Gifford scores. He was pretty well covered, too. But I don't know what happened to the coverage. This is Lancer football without a doubt. (24-7). It looked promising for the Wizards when they got the touchdown, but, you know, still just going the wrong way, unfortunately for them. And this could be, unless they have a primetime game scheduled, this could be your one and only Wizards stream with the way they're playing. Carson Wentz. He will go to Juju Smith-Schuster. Could find their way back into this one with a little bit of a drive here. Time winding down. Wentz to Johnson. Johnson. It's Keyshawn Johnson, by the way, in case you guys were wondering. Keyshawn. Number 80, you know, very strange number for Keyshawn. He's normally wearing like one of the lower numbers, right? Look at the coverage down the field. Wentz. He is tackled in bounds, I think. Well, the clock has stopped, so maybe not. They did stop the clock, so there you go. But it was well protected down the field. Wentz. They're going to go screen pass to Corey Dillon. This has been a fantastic drive for the Orlando Wizards.
Come on, fellas. Go. 54 Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Jeremy Shockey. He joined the Revolution League last season. Timeout called by Orlando. Wentz dumps it to Juju Smith-Schuster, and they'll take timeout number 2. These are in field goal range, you know. You get at least some kind of points out of it. You're in a good spot. Touchdown, Keyshawn Johnson. Touchdown, Orlando Wizards. And the Wizards are not going away without a fight here. Extra point good, and this is going to be an interesting second half, guys, between Orlando and Oklahoma City. You got T.O. out there. He maybe make a couple of throws, get into field goal range. Game says forget about it. You also got, I dare say you also got in your midst Le'Veon Bell, who can just rattle off a whole bunch of yards. And he's going to do it again. You've got to be kidding me. Le'Veon Bell. 198 rushing yards. He's going to break the all-time record. Was it Adrian Peterson's mark?
Number 53, Mike 53. We own them.
Timeout with 1 second to go. How about that for the Lancers? And Anderson will come on. Morton Anderson. It's good. 27-14. Your first half from OKC. Coach Riviera. Roberto Riviera. Look at that. All the numbers in the favor of the Oklahoma City Lancers. And folks, you got Le'Veon Bell, who's, if he goes for another 1,000, another 100, that's going to be the all-time rushing record. Did we already break the all-time rushing record in this game? I think we did in week 1, right, with the Aftershock. Someone have to go back and check my numbers on that. Maybe we can check our own records after this. We'll see how Le'Veon Bell does. Meanwhile, the DC Defenders almost got a touchdown. Little plug ski for YouTube TV. I'm watching on the YouTube TV right here. They just raised their prices, though. So if you want to help out, patreon.com/TBSports27 for the new YouTube TV prices. Le'Veon Bell, first down. And how nice must it be? You're Deshaun Watson. You got T.O. as one of your weapons. And Le'Veon Bell's running like this. You just keep handing the ball off. It's an easy day. Ooh, not that time, though. Le'Veon got crushed right there. Oh, homecoming for Jordan Ta'amu. He was the former Battlehawks quarterback. Screen pass. Out to Bell. Too bad for Le'Veon. That's not going to count towards his receiving or his rushing stats. Sean Watson, a perfect 8 of 8. Play fake. Watson. Could not find any daylight. Peter Boulware back there again. I'm only giving him a half a sack credit, but I feel like he's had that's like his second and third sack, I feel like. I don't know. What do you guys... Oh, all right. 2nd and 13. Le'Veon Bell, nothing. Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Bill. They've ratified you. Oh, yeah. Doors open, boys. Watson. Oh, my God. How do you leave Terrell Owens open like that? I think DC just scored. Or fumbled. I don't know. Look at this. There's nobody within 15 yards of Terrell Owens. How's that even possible? There's nobody within 15 yards of Deshaun Watson, and he gets a first down. Oklahoma City just clicking on every play right here. And they're starting to zero in on Le'Veon Bell. There's Peter Boulware again. And DC did not score. DC Defenders. I got the XFL game on, and I am streaming as well. So don't get it mixed up. We're playing football. We're watching football. Quarterback sack. Alexander back there. Third and 24. They're in field goal range, so it's almost like don't do anything crazy. And they're going to play action, fake it here. And Watson is going to go down again. That was Quan Alexander one more time. Back to back for Alexander. So 50 yard, how long is this kick? Was it 50 yards? 52 yards, yes. Deep kick for Anderson. And it is no good. Wow.
Come on now, let's go.
The door has been left open for the Orlando Wizards.
Here we go.
Corey Dillon stepping back into the game. Oh, we got to charge my controller here. It's all right. We'll make it through this game. Almost halfway through the third, so.
56. Push him back.
Wentz completes it to Keyshawn Johnson. Zach Thomas there on the tackle. Wentz is sacked again. I think that's a 6th sack. 3 of them for Zach Thomas, but Wentz has been brought down many a times in this one. Maybe Wentz just needs to recognize those linebacker blitz. Just get rid of the ball faster if he can.
All day, baby, all day. Reset 319. Check 53. Yeah, that's what I do.
Draw play to Le'Veon Bell. He's just spinning. He's just doing his thing. You don't want to wear him out either, you know, injure him, but when he's running this well, you keep pounding it with him. Calls the law. St. Louis Battlehawks. People love the Battlehawks. Do you think they'd ever move an XFL? Like, obviously, they'd have NFL players, but would the NFL ever try to, like, buy the Battlehawks? This is such an identity now in St. Louis. They're trying to get a safety here. All right. Watson. He gets sacked. My goodness. I know Peter Boulware has been in the backfield a lot more than what they're saying. 11 sacks. 11 sacks in this game. We still got a fourth quarter to play. That's unreal. Watson looking for Gifford. Incomplete. And that is the first incompletion of the game for Deshaun Watson. Game's gotten highly interesting and highly competitive here in the third quarter. Oh, Donald Driver, forget about it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Carson Wentz back out onto the field. I really like Anthony Becht as a head coach. He's just got good, the way he talks, like the way he hypes his team. He's a good hype man. I don't know, there's something about him I like as a coach. Battlehawks hype is contagious, you know? Draw play, Corey Dillon. First down. They're going to mark him at midfield here. Wentz. I mean, nobody's open and just throws it away. There was no sack that time, though. A rare play of good protection there. First down, Donald Driver. Is that the third? I was say third catch for Driver in this one. Third quarter concludes in Oklahoma City. And despite on watching these three quarters, if I can figure out my words, it's been Oklahoma City that's been running away with this thing. I mean, it's not even been close. The Wizards, though, 2 scores away. They're on the 30-yard line. What a hit. Wow. Yale Larry. The hit that makes that jars the ball loose. Wentz steps up. It's intercepted, and Laurie again. I mean, he had the big hit. He gets the INT. You want to talk about 2 game-changing plays right there. Laurie just had it. I don't even know. I'm going to be honest. I'm a football guy. I don't know who the heck he is. Let's look him up. We learned a little bit here in the RXFL. Obviously old school. I guess you say Laurie? L-A-R-Y. He played with the Lions his whole career. 3-time NFL champion. Safety, punter, and return specialist for the Lions. Part of the 1950s All-Decade team. He plays the Lions from 54 to 64, missing 2 years due to military service as a second lieutenant in Korea. Wow. 9 Pro Bowls, first team all NFL. Led the NFL in punting 3 times. They don't make players like that no more, right? Players that punt the ball and play defense. He led the NFL in punting 3 times and had 50 interceptions. Give me a punter that intercepts the ball 50 times. My goodness. All right, third down here. Watson. That's just disrespect swatted down. I just can't believe. I mean, I know how football was played back then, but led the NFL in punting and had 50 interceptions in a career. Like, you know, that don't exist no more. And I love Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee ain't out there getting 50 interceptions. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, Laurie just had the hit, had the interception. Unfortunately, Le'Veon Bell couldn't do anything with it. And the incompletion happened there, and we go right back to Orlando. Wentz gets hit by Laurie again. Oklahoma City's not showing a lot on defense, corner-wise. A couple of times, Wentz has kind of just had to step up and make some plays. There you go. Irving Fryer, who is a roster of a member of the Ann Arbor Annihilators of the Revolution League. Those high-powered offenses with Dan Marino. And there's Juju Smith-Schuster. Well, he was a Donald Driver block away from maybe taking that one into the end zone. Smith-Schuster was 70 yards in this game. Looking good. That Laurie again, incomplete. Second down and 10. At the last minute, Wentz saw Bavaro. So it's 3rd and 2. Wondering if they're going to go back to Corey Dillon. I believe we'll pass it again here on 3rd. Indeed, they will. And Laurie, man, we're learning a lot about this man. Now, I say you got to go for it if you're the Wizards. There's 6 minutes to go, and the game says so too. There's almost no point to kicking the field goal because it's still a 2-possession game. So the Wizards are going to go empty set here. And it's a first down. They go Juju Smith-Schuster walking the line. And he's got the first down for the Orlando Wizards. Oh, what a block. Corey Dillon, touchdown. Big business block right there for Corey Dillon to get around the edge and into the end zone. Right there, 75. All right, well, this is interesting now. Extra point good right there. Extra point compliments of Josh Scobie. Josh Scooby. So now the Lancers, who, like we said, had I'd say absolutely dominated this game. They're only up by 6. And Le'Veon Bell has slowed down his last couple of runs, and they haven't really been in, you know, I don't want to say they're rusty, but it's like they've been able to just rest on the running game, that they haven't had to throw that much, and now all of a sudden it kind of feels like they gotta ramp it up a little bit. They're gonna go outside, and they're not gonna get the blocks. And Le'Veon Bell, who had 200 yards rushing coming into the second half here, is still sitting right around 200 yards rushing as time's winding down on quarter number 4. Watson to Jackson. It's 3rd down and 6. Watson is brought down from behind by Mel Blount. And the Wizards are going to get the football back. Can you believe it? We were dogging on the Wizards, saying this is the only time we're going to see them because they're so bad. Look at this. They might knock off Oklahoma City, which would give them 4 wins on the year, which would put them in the hunt for a playoff spot if they can keep the win streak going. Carson Wentz as well. Even I was doubting Carson, saying you got to put Keyshawn Johnson in there. Or not Keyshawn, he's a wide receiver. Cordell Stewart. Why did I say Keyshawn? Maybe Keyshawn Cordell. Carson Wentz on the move. It's cut. Holy smokes. And the Orlando Wizards are in business. Dillon to the outside. Keeps going to the outside, just inside the 20. It's been Carson Wentz leading the way for this team. Without a doubt, 300 yards passing. And that was a not-so-good pass by Carson Wentz. And unfortunately, that's kind of a lot of what Carson Wentz has been doing in real life the last couple of years. Now, I'm trying to get into my mindset because I thought the running back was good, or the tight end was going to go straight, and he curled. So I think that was a misread on my part. Because when I hit the button here, which it looks like I'm hitting it when he turns, I think it was just miscommunication. I either thought he was going to go straight, or looking at it now, that he was going to curve in. I think I thought he was going to go straight. And then he didn't. So I don't chalk that up to miscommunication. How you doing? Oh, man. 3 interceptions for Carson Wentz. Not great. Well, there's your return. Oh, wait a minute. I hit the wrong button. That was almost a bad play, that pitch. Oklahoma City's going to go into clock chewing mode here. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Does Orlando have life? Or did Carson Wentz give it away? Give it away, give it away, give it away. Low snap. Le'Veon Bell. Held short. And Bell. Now, if you're Oklahoma City, do you give them a short field, or knowing that Le'Veon Bell has run the ball like he has today, they are going to go for it, assuming giving the ball to Le'Veon Bell for the win. And they don't get it. Bryce Pulp, the stop on Le'Veon Bell. In Orlando, he's got a shot to shock the world right now. Oh, Johnson was trying to get out of bounds. They're going to lose a lot of time. They got to go hurry up here. Come on, huddle up. It's less time to skip the hurry up and just do it that way. Wentz sacked. Zach Thomas, 4 sacks. He had the interception a moment ago. 3rd and 21 for the Wizards. For Keyshawn Johnson. He catches it! Keyshawn Johnson catches the football. Are you kidding me? They run down the field. They run another play. They don't even need to spike it. Wentz on the run. He's going to run it. And they spike it with 10 seconds to go with a timeout in their pocket. The RXFL, folks. What a game. Touchdown, Orlando. Unbelievable. Donald Driver. The Orlando Wizards looked done throughout this entire game. They looked done after the interception. They have taken the lead with 8 seconds to go on the clock. Are you kidding? This is what it's all about, folks. We got Big Time joining us. Welcome in, Big Time. Hit the subscribe button while you're here. This is the RXFL. This is our Relocation Legends Football League. This is the opening game of Week 12. And the Orlando Wizards are about to pull up an upset on the Oklahoma City Lancers. We have all the previous streams, Big Time, in the here on YouTube. Go into the playlist and check out the RXFL playlist. You can check out all the teams. But the Oklahoma City Lancers are about to get upset after kind of dominating this entire game. Thank you, Big Time. Big Time with the sub. Yes, good to have you aboard, Big Time. It comes down to this. Watson. It's not going to make it to the end zone. It's batted around. Terrell Owens was there. Frank Gifford was there. It's incomplete. And the Orlando Wizards have shocked the world with this upset victory. Zach Thomas with 4 sacks. The interception, not enough. Le'Veon Bell with 200-plus yards rushing, not enough. On the road, look at that, 160 yards rushing. 10 yards per play for Oklahoma City. The Wizards pick up their 4th win in a shocking defeat on the Oklahoma City Lancer home turf. Deshaun Watson. Did they get too conservative? That's the question. Laundry's done. You hear that, laundry? did they get too conservative? When Le'Veon Bell was rushing the ball for the total of 230 yards, Terrell Owens, 104 yards, Gifford, 88 yards. And then the Wizards' defense just got tough on them. My goodness. Well, that's going to be it for this one. Big time, if you want to check out some of the past RXFL streams, head to the playlist. Just right here on YouTube, TB Sports, go to the playlist, and there's I'd say about 30, 40 RXFL games you can check in on. But this is our relocation Legends League, so it's a lot of relocation team. It's kind of our made-up teams as well as the Madden relocation teams, and it's all legends and some current players as well in the mix. So, wow, that's a huge loss for the Lancers to drop them to 6-5. It wasn't that long ago. They've gone on quite a losing streak as of late. I got to look at this because I feel like they were one of the powerhouses. Yeah, look at that. They were 4-0, and then they were 5-1. And in the last number of weeks here, they had the big loss to the Egyptians, who are terrible. They've lost 4 of their last 5. It's been a tailspin right now for the Oklahoma City Lancers. So the Lancers dropped that one. Where does that put them? Man, they might miss the playoffs. They were looking like a playoff team. Playoffs? Number 10, Oklahoma City, are looking like a playoff team. They're very far out of it with the LA Kiss and the Redwoods of Sacramento. And then in the National South, the Orlando Wizards, with the win, are in the hunt now. The Dirty Birds have a tough battle with the Chicago Wolverines. And we're going to see the Tampa Bay Mutiny take on the Memphis Egyptians. If we get another upset, if the Mutiny drop one and the Dirty Birds lose, the Wizards, they're right in the hunt. That was a huge game, a huge win for the Orlando Wizards. Folks, that's going to do it here. We've got 2 streams in the books for you tonight as part of the RXFL. My voice is going, folks. I got to eat dinner. I'm going to watch some XFL action now. Football continues. March Madness, big-time games. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Big Time, for the subscription. And we'll see you guys next time here for the RXFL.